Welcome back. The peonies and roses are in bloom and everything's looking so pretty right now. This season has gone a lot faster this year than in previous because we had a heat wave this past weekend and the peonies all bloomed instantly and are fading very quickly. So I thought I would come out and just do a really quick video so you could see some of this. And I had mentioned that I was going to cut down these feverfew, and they are so glorious. My husband suggested I leave them because he loves them so much, and I agree. They look really pretty, especially against the climbing rose there. They are so tall. They're probably 4.5 feet. But there are a couple of Cafe au lait dahlias behind there that are about 3 feet, so they are still growing. The snapdragons in the cut flower garden are just about to burst, and all of my dahlias have popped up. Some that I left with multiple tubers are just sprouting their blooms, and then others have barely started to grow up, but that's because they were single tubers that I acquired. Our calla lilies are in bloom. You can see a few of the taller variety behind there, and it's starting to be raspberry season. So we've started picking some of our raspberries, some of our strawberries, and finally, it felt like it took ages, but finally my sweet peas are blooming. And every year I try different varieties. This year I went back to Matucana, which is a really strongly scented variety. I had done April in Paris and a few others of the Renee's gardens in previous years, and I think I like to switch it up every year. So and we have one ripe cherry so far, but you can see that the budworms get to them, and if they don't, then the raccoons do. So sadly, we haven't had cherries in years because of the wildlife, but we're willing to sacrifice. So all of our snapdragons and foxgloves have gone a little bit self-seedy everywhere this year, but I don't mind it. I love the foxgloves. And we've got some shorter calla lilies here. But I thought I'd just take you through a walk in the orchard to see what I see every day. This Vanessa Bell, if you were looking for a wonderful performer, this is one of my absolute favorite roses. It's buttery yellow, and then it fades to kind of a lighter creamy color. This is a David Austin, really healthy, really lovely. You can see here are some of the Sarah Bernhard peonies, but you can see how quickly they fluffed out. This is just a matter of days. I've never seen them last such a short period. Got another beautiful rose here. This always reminds me of, Alice in Wonderland, the queen and painting the roses. I don't know why, but these big, voluptuous, fluffy, traditional tea roses. Really pretty. And all of the, I'm forgetting the name of it now. What's this bloom again? I mentioned it in the last video. Anyways, it's all out now. Sweet William, there you go. And this little one, I am forgetting the name of as well, but very sweet, rescued from a very shady place. So this is its first year that it's had a chance in the sun, and very sweet little roses in sort of a creamy color. The star of this show, though, this season seems to be these alliums. We let them self-seed, kind of throw them around like dust bunnies all over the garden, and they have just gone everywhere this year. And this rose is the misfit in the garden. I'm not a big fan of reds and oranges. I like to keep things into more of the pinks, purples, whites. But it is such a great performer. It gets to stay, and then I just put it in some bouquets with dark purples and other colors. It really is lovely. It doesn't fit. So here's the area I had shown you last time, where we've got some, you can see the top of the Dara there. It's a bit sunny right now. And the larkspur is starting to bloom. I have a purple larkspur that just seeded itself in the garden, so I collected it, and I've got a Earl Grey. It's a lighter purple. It's really pretty. and a bunch of different purple and white alliums. And I've got some Amimagus in here and some other things that are just starting to peek through. I did cut back all the Centora montana, and while I wait for it to flush back, I planted a bunch of cosmos in here, so those will grow up in the summertime and be just beautiful. And I think one of my favorite, my husband was saying his favorite in this area actually is the Orlea. If you have not seeded Orlea, I highly, highly recommend it. You can direct sow it, and it seeds and germinates so easily. Collecting the seed is really easy, and it makes for beautiful flowers. They stand up on their own. You don't need to stake them. It's kind of got all the best of what you're looking for in a cottage garden flower. Over here is my other favorite. It's just petering out. This is my Olivia Austin Rose. These are just beautiful. They were looking fresh, as I said, a couple days ago, but everything with the heat is just fading quite quickly. So got to get out every day and enjoy. And the peas, as you can see, this is what I enjoy, is how they turn into a wall to kind of separate this out as a room in the garden. So we've got shelling peas on this side, and we've got sugar snap peas on this side over here. And otherwise, much is the same as you all saw just a couple of weeks ago. There was one request to see the thyme in the fountain garden over here blooming, so it's just starting. So I thought, in case I don't get a chance to video again, you can see how lovely it is. All of this I did from seed and then planted out last year, and within 1 year, look at this remarkable carpet that it creates. I do have to trim around the flagstones probably once a month, just because you can see they get smaller and smaller with the time creeping, but it's not too difficult. And I've got the fountain running now, and all of my hydrangea standards are growing up, so it's kind of that beautiful period, late spring into summer, when everything's transitioning, but it still looks so beautiful, and you have to start cutting as many flowers as you can for as many bouquets as you can. Just a short one today. Thanks for watching.